All
All
right.
right, let's get this shit started, y'all.
All right.
Welcome back, y'all. It's episode 13 of Your House, Our Rules. 13 unlucky number, so we figured we'd bring some trouble into the fucking podcast.
Correct.
Introducing the Hawaiian Lion,
Oh.
Collin Kunkemuller.
How we doing, boys?
I'm doing just great. Just great. How you, Hormar?
I'm doing fantastic. Collin is our first ever guest on the actual podcast. He is a friend from Westside Cincinnati. We basically grew up with in high school. He is now in the military. He is living in Hawaii. He's stationed in Hawaii. So we are going to just get right into introductions. Collin will explain a little bit about himself in Hawaii, because being in Hawaii, I feel like that's like one of those dream destinations for a lot of people growing up. They're like, oh my God, I want to go to Hawaii. Now, Collin, you live in Hawaii. What is like the daily life like? Is it honestly like a dream all the fucking time? Is it unicorns and rainbows over there?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you for having me, boys. An honor to be the first guest. Um, yeah, it's wild because, like you said, people dream about coming out here, and I've always wanted to come out here and check it out. And I'll tell you what, when you first get out here, it's a complete culture shock. Like, everything is so laid back. It's beautiful. There's never not like a beautiful scene not to see.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
even like,
It's
even
the
just like a
Islander
simple
life.
tree, even a simple tree, the background behind it would just make it look beautiful. You know what I mean? It's just everything's so clear out here. It's like there's no like it feels like there's no air pollution or um,
Just
I
everything's
don't know.
clean,
It's
just like
every
pristine
like
condition.
and like everything you can see the mountain ranges a lot where I'm at on Oahu. That's the island name, Oahu. The mountain ranges are so in depth with like the cuts into it and all that. And you can see
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the real good
you had sent me
detail.
a Snapchat like a couple days ago or something. It might have just been on your story or some shit, but it was like just two mountains and like this like valley in between it, just covered in green, dude. I was like, that's
Right.
so beautiful. I was like, I need to come fucking visit you.
Dude, and then like the beaches here, they're not like, say, I mean, obviously they're not going to be like Myrtle Beach or Florida or even California or down to Gulf Shores. Like here, you go to the beach and right behind, not all of them, but a lot of them, there's mountain ranges behind it. And you
Yeah.
can see into like
Mhm.
one beach we go to a lot. It's got these beautiful mountains behind it. And then you just look around, I took a picture of one day going down the beach, and it looks like a computer background from my phone. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
How far
every
are
day,
you
like,
away from a beach? Like, I'm assuming there's just tons of beaches.
Well,
about
there's like
15.
300 islands in Hawaii, isn't there, or some shit like that?
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah,
Could
so
be.
there's a lot of beaches over there, but I
Are
don't know.
you so in terms of like the lifestyle? Obviously, you still have work to do. You are in the army, yada yada. But outside of that, like in terms of the culture shock, are people just going to the beach like every single day type of lifestyle? Is that what you're up to
So
on your off days?
so what it doesn't really suck because life hasn't really
Yeah,
stopped.
I can imagine living in Hawaii doesn't
Definitely
suck.
doesn't
Well,
suck.
no. What I'm saying is, it sucks for a lot of people is that the beaches were closed off, like they were.
Oh yeah.
No one was allowed to
Oh,
go.
coronavirus?
Yeah, because of
Okay.
coronavirus, and so they started lifting up those restrictions and whatnot. So a lot of people don't go to the beaches. A lot of people are like Hawaii is one of those I think is like has like the lowest cases confirmed in the country. I think. I
Well,
know we're really
yeah.
low. I think we have like 3% of people have confirmed cases.
I mean, that would make sense too, because when they like start doing
They're
travel bans and stuff like that, like it's not in the continental United States. Like that and Alaska aren't connected to everyone else. So if we're not traveling there, like tourists and stuff like that, it would make
Yeah,
sense that
you
corona
do,
isn't spreading.
but you do have a lot of Asian culture here. So they were still coming over uh, a lot, and military was still traveling. Some there was a stop, but what it was is in my from what I could tell is they were super strict over here. Like no one was going to work. Like people just started going back to work. Like a month, the same month I got here. So like they were just picking back up.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long
And
have you been there now?
Huh?
How long have you been in Hawaii now?
It's only been a couple months, right?
Yeah, I got here October 8th.
Okay.
So almost three,
Got you.
Yeah. Gotcha.
yeah, 4 months, 5 months, something like
Yeah.
that, 6 months. I don't know.
And do you think, like, obviously you're stationed there for only a certain time period? I think you said 3 years, but like, do you think you could just live like for the rest of your life in Hawaii?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. You say that right
I
now, but once you get into it a little bit, I mean, it would be hard not to want to leave a place where you just walk out and there's just
I
beaches
mean,
and mountains and stuff like that. So I get it.
well, like, yeah, I mean, I would definitely I would definitely like to come home, and visit.
Right.
Or, but like honestly, like it's so nice because like during like when I first got out here, it was like during the election shit and all that, um, and like I felt like in Tennessee and Cincinnati, like we were just surrounded by left and right and the middle and up down whatever
Yeah.
and politics. You got out here and it was like nothing. Like
Yeah.
you don't even see anything about it. You don't even see a sign for
Yeah.
either candidate. You don't
Well,
see that out here.
yeah, I mean, like I've seen like Joe Rogan talk about stuff where he's like I don't even consider Hawaii like part of the United States. He's like it's so different out there, and like
You
apparently,
honestly sometimes it feels like you're not even in the United States.
right. I mean, it's an island that's located. You're 5 hours behind us or whatever. So like, it makes sense that it's a little bit secluded. And apparently,
Right.
like they're really proud, like close knit community out there and stuff like that. So
Oh
they
yeah.
kind of take care of themselves, and it's one of those things where like the continental United States, like we don't have contact with them. So why would we even consider ourselves a part of it, even though they
Right.
are one of the 50 states? So, but
Right.
yeah.
I mean, it's the youngest state. I mean, it just became a state in the 60s, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I
But
mean, that wasn't that long ago.
hmm yeah, it's
Um,
crazy to think that was 60 years ago now, though.
right.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
oh no,
but
keep going.
with the community like you were saying, like the locals very very tight knit. Like any like NFL player, MLB player, like someone knows one of them or is related to one of them or like they know their family somehow some way. It's kind of like the West Side where someone knows a family somehow.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I
everybody
mean?
on the west side knows fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool like learning the Hawaiian culture and then also learning like I have a really good friend of mine who was in my old squad back at Campbell. He's Samoan. He's from America Samoa. He moved to Hawaii when he was a sophomore in high school, and I got to know his some of his family out here and his wife's family who's also Samoan. And like my softball team I play for is all Samoan,
Oh,
and it's
really?
awesome. I'm the only white dude. It's amazing. They call me Palangi, which means white boy. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's frickin'
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Respect.
so like is there any difference like being stationed in Hawaii as compared to other places? Is it a little bit more lax out there, or
Oh yeah,
is it still it is a lot more lax out there?
yeah, huge. Like so, coming from Fort Campbell is just the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. Um, it is
That's in
very
Clarksville, Tennessee, right?
yeah, Clarksville slash Hopkinsville. It's
Yeah.
the post is right on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee.
Yeah, I've got family that actually live in Clarksville, Tennessee, so like I know all about it and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, continue with what you were saying. Just a size note there.
Coming from the 101st, it's 101st is a very fast paced, balls to the wall, go go go. We're doing 12-mile rucks every other week, or every week. We're running 4 miles 3 times a week or more. Going to ranges, going to the field, doing all this, stuff. We just not even, and then on top of that, we still have to do our jobs as like I'm a diesel engine mechanic. My specialty is generators. I'm a power generation equipment repair, but in the army and actually pretty much military, you cross train on different pieces of equipment if you're a mechanic.
Okay.
Um, But so like it's just you got to also do all the hoo shit, and then you got to do the army stuff or your MOS stuff as well. Um, and then coming to and backtrack. Fort Campbell is at one point in time used to be a very proud unit. I mean, they were in World War II with have you ever seen Band of Brothers? My couple of my really good friends were actually in that company in that unit at Fort Campbell. It was, I believe 2502 Easy Company. That was in. I could be wrong on the unit part, but I know they're Easy Company from Band of Brothers. But anyways, they have a lot of good history with World War II, Vietnam, and over in Afghanistan and Iraq. But then coming over to here, it's completely like slow, relaxed. It's just some of the regulations are like very relaxed over here. Like,
Is that
you know,
is that everybody? Is it relaxed like that for everybody, or is it because this is like what, your 5th year now? You've re-enlisted, or 6th?
it's actually my 4th year.
It is your 4th? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my 4th year.
Okay.
It does help with me. Like I'm a more senior, lower enlisted guy. But honestly, man, it's how you present yourself when any unit you go to. If you go to a unit kind of timid and kind of scared and not really knowing,
What was that?
versus if you come down, you
You
be
might
like,
want to repeat that, bro. Your mic
huh?
cracked a little bit. Skype might have fucked up there a little bit, so you might want to repeat that last little part.
Well, what I was saying is, it depends on any unit you go to, if you show up timid, kind of scared, not knowing, they're going to take you as a timid, dude, and not going to show you respect, and they're going to treat you as a brand new private again. Versus if you come to a unit, you show that you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, and you can hold yourself as a soldier. They're not going to really, treat you as a child, which, I'm 25 years old, going 26. I don't need to be treated like a kid. I know how to take care of myself. You know what I mean?
Right, right. And I
But
mean,
yeah,
you're an outgoing guy.
yeah.
But also in terms of, now that it's more lax, have you become fat again, Colin?
Fat comp.
Is
Actually,
Fat Kunk back?
so yeah. So what's funny is before I came here, my last unit kind of screwed me over, sent me to a month-long training down in Louisiana. And then right when I got back, I had like 3 weeks to get all my stuff together, to get my wife down there, and all her stuff there. So I wasn't doing PT or nothing. So I was just sitting around, packing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got out here and we were on a 2-week quarantine, couldn't do nothing. So we were just eating in the whole time, sitting in the hotel room.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, I put on a few pounds and got lazy.
Yeah. And I can only imagine what it's like, because we just both bought our houses and stuff like that, and moving was a bitch for both of us. I can only imagine having to do it like on a flight to a fucking island,
Yes.
five hours.
And then
location.
And then after that, we got our, and then after our quarantine, we got our house, and getting all that stuff set up in here. And then I didn't want to leave the house. I was like, this, it's my house. This is my first house. I mean, I had an apartment before, but this is my first house, and you don't want to leave. You kind of just want to chill and do your thing. But yeah, I got back on track. I'm, going back to the gym and doing PT regularly, running all the time, which is, I want to blow my brains out.
Blow your brains out. The in
Did you
terms
hear
of
that clearly? Mine was lagging.
it lagged like a tiny bit, but yeah, blow your
Okay.
brains out. The you did mention food. I do wonder what's like in terms of the food. How different is it? Like the cuisine. How different is like the food culture in Hawaii as opposed to like the rest of continental U.S.
There's everything's here. You got a little bit of everything. The only thing that kind of chapped my butt cheeks a little bit was there was no Chipotle out here.
Oh,
I'm
really?
No Chipotle at all?
No Chipotle.
Fuck that. Dude,
I mean, it's not
is God.
yeah, but dude, there's so many other things out here that
Yeah,
we make.
I'd imagine cuisine is so much better that Chipotle is just whatever. At
And
that
then,
point.
like, the one thing is like I'm a huge fish guy, dude. The fish out here,
Yeah, not a huge seafood
it's
guy.
just so fresh and so like It's just so much better.
I love seafood.
That's one thing that I'll say about seafood. I've had fresh seafood before. Like I've got my mom has some cousins that live down in Florida, and we went down there, and like I tried shrimp, which is I like shrimp, but like having it caught like literally an hour before that and just eating it like that, it was so much better. And if you have like bass or shark or something that was caught the day of, it's just so much more fresh than having it like transported over here.
Shark is really good.
Shark is pretty good. Shark's pretty good.
It tastes like chicken.
It doesn't taste like chicken.
I haven't had.
I don't understand why people say that or whatever. Like when people go like talk about alligator or whatever, they're like, "Yo, just try it. It tastes like chicken." It's like I don't want to taste fucking chicken. I want to taste alligator.
I think it's just like a baseline. It's like this will taste like you think chicken. It'll be in that range. It'll be in the chicken tasting range.
It's me comparing it to a common meat that people wouldn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it actually tastes like.
Why is it always chicken though? Like no one ever says it tastes like beef.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. See, it's just.
I also, as much as a pussy boy I am about food, I love seafood.
I'm just gonna start saying, like, when I'm comparing stuff like that. Yeah, it tastes like pork loin.
Yeah. Just do something like super obscure beef.
It tastes like bison,
dude.
Really. Yeah, it tastes like bison.
Yeah, yeah, everybody's household bison items that they have.
Yeah. It tastes like a bat if you ever had one.
Well, just start throwing out random ass animals every time. Yeah, it tastes like a capybara. You've ever had capybara before?
Yeah.
I keep thinking no.
It's the world's largest rodent, dude. They're giant.
Honestly, when you say capybara, I thought that was a Pokemon.
Have you guys ever had Great Dane?
What'd you say?
You guys ever had Great Dane?
Great Dane? I heard it's greasy.
Me too. It's a little salty, huh?
To be completely honest.
Colin, I'm not going to lie to you. That's a dog. You were eating a dog.
Oh.
You can't eat dog?
No.
Why not?
I think it's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it's
You know what I
illegal
would?
to eat
I have
dog.
no idea. I'm just making this up as I go.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do it though.
Maybe
That's
here.
just morals.
Yeah.
I have a
You know
dog.
what I
I think that would be against. Speaking of which, Griffey,
trying?
he's doing okay. Nobody fucking asked, but whatever. I mean, whatever. It's not
sorry.
that big of a deal.
I'm sorry, dude. I just don't care about your dog that much.
He's pretty sick.
I do.
He's sick?
Hold on, I do.
No. He's pretty
like
sick.
sick, bro. Okay.
Colin, thank you for saying you care, because I actually also random thing. I know you are a cat guy now, which is all time funny. You have 2 fucking cats, and you showed me your like tower that you bought for them. Colin, you're a cat guy now. This is pretty much your dream after watching Trailer Park Boys and being a Bubbles enthusiast all those years. For anybody familiar with Trailer Park
We have
Boys,
to bring up Trailer Park Boys, dude.
Trailer Park Boys is amazing.
I hate that shit.
Colin, how are your cats?
Oh, hold on. You don't like Trailer Park Boys?
Dude, I cannot stand Trailer Park Boys, bro. It's one of the dumbest shows on television. It is so stupid. I can't stand it.
Colin, to give you a baseline and we're not going to argue it, to give you a baseline of what Keith thinks about televisions, he likes season 8 of Game of Thrones. So like whatever he says is kind of a wash.
Nah, that's not how that works.
But we're not going to argue this. But I mean, that's pretty terrible. But that's a bad take. But how are your cats, Colin?
That's fucked.
It's super fucked.
Keith.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just dumb comedy, bro.
We've tried, yeah.
You're gross. It's not a good show.
What are your cats' names, Colin?
Well, you got Leo, we're Leonardo,
so upset now.
Donnie, aka the Don.
Okay.
Actually Leo got out yesterday. My wife opened up all the windows in the house because it was the weather here. So like during like the winter time, it is like colder. It's not as humid, and it's got a nice little breeze. So we opened up the windows yesterday, sunny, perfect day out. And my cat Leo likes to climb the screens. We caught him doing it once. Yeah. And Leo's a bigger cat than Donnie. Donnie's a little bit longer, more stretched out, where Leo's more of a bulker.
Cat.
Yeah. So I get a text from my wife. She's like, Leo got out. I'm hysterically crying right now, running around in the front yard trying to find him. So I guess he tried to climb the window, and it fell. Like the screen fell. So because I don't think Leo would try to run. He's just because he's very schizo. He's like, he's very jumpy.
Yeah.
And so I think he fell and he just dipped. Like he just like I don't know, he's like I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Yeah. But luckily he was just on our neighbor's porch. My wife said he was tucked into the corner, just his eyes are already kind of big, and she's like his eyes are huge, just like get me the fuck out of here, mom. And but Leo and Donnie, they're like the weirdest cats I've ever owned. Like I used to have like I think 14 cats
What?
when I lived in Virginia.
Wait,
Yeah, I had like 14 cats with my mom and with my dad and my stepmom.
Holy
14 motherfucking
shit.
cats?
You don't just drop
Yeah.
that in here. What?
All at the same time?
Yeah.
At the same time.
Oh yeah, and we had two dogs too, two pit bulls.
Oh my god.
That's a lot
dude.
of fur, dude.
But like
I
the
wouldn't
thing
physically
was-
be able to live in there. Like the fur would just bother me.
The thing was is that not all the cats were in the same so like the house wasn't free roam for all the cats. So we had a family room. I had found two kittens in the woods. Because I lived in Virginia. I lived at the bottom of a mountain, so it was just forest around me. I found two kittens in there, so we kept them in the family room. And then my stepmom had brought 9 cats with her from her old house.
Is he gonna breed
because-
these cats?
No, did I breed them?
That breed them, yeah. Because you said you found 2 kittens, and like for some reason I just pictured like you with 2 kittens, like that meme with Mike Tyson with the doves, and just holding them together like Kith. I don't know why.
No, I don't.
thought-
No, I don't. I don't like the whole breeding thing. I fought them though. I fought them in my garage.
That's so
I'm
much
just-
better.
No. So we kept those 2 in the family room. The 9 that all came together. They were a family. Because there was a big litter. They kind of had like the kitchen, dining room, the whole upstairs pretty much. And then my stepmom's first 3 cats that she ever owned, she kept in their bedroom, which was a very big room. So they weren't just all roaming around. And then we had 3 outside.
Yeah, I was about ready to
but-
say, did you have any outside cats? Because I know that some cats are just outside cats that you keep outside
But they-
all the time.
But they stayed in a big chicken coop because we had like bobcats, coyote. Well, I don't know if coyotes, but we had bear. So we kept them. Safe. But anyways, where I was getting, those cats were normal. The 2 cats I have now, they fucking growl like a dog.
Oh, that's sick.
Wait, what? You have growling
yeah.
cats? Is
They
there-
growl, and they pant like dogs. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like I geek every time I hear them growl.
Maybe it's
'Cause, like,
just
they'll hear-
humidity.
What is? I was
They'll
just
hear, like-
curious. What is
they'll
like the
hear
weather
this-
like?
What'd you say?
It's
What's the weather like
What-
temperature range wise? Because right here, we're in a spell of under 30 degrees for the last 2 weeks here in Cincinnati. So what temperature ranges you've been dealing with out there?
okay. Yesterday was kind of chilly. It was like 60 when I woke up,
Oh, jeez.
Really?
That sucks.
and it was raining.
Damn.
Hate to be you, pussy.
Fuck, dude. That's chilly.
But at this time of year, it's between high 60s to mid 70s, high 70s.
Mm.
With little humidity. In the summertime, it'll kick up, but it doesn't get any hotter than 90 degrees here
Oh, really?
all year.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
if it gets super humid in the summer, that could cause some issues.
Yeah, I mean the humidity
And I
just
mean,
stinks.
it's actually a proven fact that increased humidity and temperature actually makes cats act like dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Never knew that. Colin, did you know that?
Are you just pulling shit out of your ass?
I just made that up, dude. I don't know
Oh,
why
okay.
you believe
I don't
some of
know,
the shit
dude.
that I
You said
dude.
it with such conviction.
I'm sorry, man.
You did. You said it so. Oh my goodness.
But with that being said, speaking of dogs, Dogecoin. What's up, dude?
Dogecoin. I am up. So I didn't put that much money in because I did it more to be like, oh, this is kind of funny. I just want to put my hand in the pot here. So I put a very small amount of money in. It's up about 200%. I bought it. I don't know when, to be honest with you. It would have been late last week. It would have been right when this whole thing started, with everything getting jumped up.
Yeah, all the memes started coming in. Like
Yeah,
last week
so
and
I
stuff.
bought like basically the day before they started shutting down trading. That's when I bought. I only bought a little bit.
Those
Yeah, you bought
fucking
on
crooks.
Robinhood, right?
Yep, I bought it
Yeah.
on Robinhood.
And they don't have the restrictions still.
They do. They do now. Like I wasn't able to buy. I told you I tried to put in another order to buy. They restricted that. They didn't let me buy that. Yeah,
Of course they did.
it's a weird buying power thing. I don't know the exact reasoning or how much money you have to have in your account for them to allow you to buy stuff, but they're being super safe with crypto, or that's what they're calling it. Is we're trying to keep customers safe,
Yeah.
so we're not letting you buy unless you have like thousands and thousands of dollars in your account type of shit. But I haven't really dove into it too much. But
Which
I'm
is
up
illegal.
200%. I think
Can't
it's
do
funny.
that.
Elon Musk is tweeting up a storm
Yeah,
about
see, that's
trying
what,
to get Dogecoin to the
that's
moon.
you had said it last week, and I was trying to get into it. So
Yes.
like I was thinking about it, and I was like, I need to do this. I need to do this. Plus, I've a couple people have been telling me to get on crypto for like a couple weeks, months now, and stuff like that. And then I was sitting there, and I saw Elon Musk tweet or a meme or something of Elon Musk tweeting out Dogecoin. Like I think
Yeah.
it was like Rafiki the monkey from Lion King
Yep,
holding up
yeah,
like the
holding up
Dogecoin
the
symbol.
Doge.
And I was like, okay, I need to get on this now. So I started doing a little bit of research. I was like, okay, I'm gonna download this place called Kraken. But they want $5 a day just to use their application. I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. So I got this place called Binance, and I did what you did. I was like, I'm just gonna throw in a little bit of money,
Yeah.
watch this skyrocket or whatever and shit like that. And like I threw it in at like maybe like 0.4 or something like, or 0.04 of a penny. And so it actually like shot up a little bit after that. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, I need to start buying a little bit more of this. And it had shot back down, and it was kind of doing these loops and stuff. And then it started to spike up again around like 5, 6 o'clock when I got home. And I was like, okay, this is when everyone's coming home and seeing like Elon Musk. I was like, they're all buying in now. So I bought it at like 0.05, and right when I did that, dude, everything dropped back down to 0.04. And like it's hanging around 0.05 right now. Actually, I haven't checked it in a while, but when I bought more, I ended up throwing $50 in it. So I had $65 in it. It's like 1,200 shares of.
I've it's been a roller coaster of me, like in terms of emotions. When it first jumped, when I first bought it and it took the first big jump, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to be the richest person maybe in the world after today.
That's the way I felt when I started putting in like $50.
And then I
like,
woke
now that
up-
I'm really going into this, it's like I'm getting filthy fucking rich.
And then I woke up the next day. I'm like, thank God there's dollar menus because I'm a broke boy now because this thing shot straight down. It's been a roller coaster ride. But Collin, have you jumped in? I know we talked about it just like on the phone.
That's been
but
like
did
my
you
whole
jump
week.
into any stocks, or have you just been kind of paying attention?
So I tried getting into, I think my buddy back at Campbell sent me like a free $200 credit or shares or whatever on Robinhood to get started. And I tried to do it, and it like said I needed a credit check or some shit. I was like, okay. So I never really got into it. I think I was like, I mean, I have good credits. It's not, but like, I didn't understand that. So
Yeah, they do. I remember having to take pictures of like either a bank statement or something. They do make you do a little bit
right.
right.
Like
They
bank
definitely do a
statement,
little
I
back.
got in this one called Webull that had like an actual, you don't have to do the bank statement. You can, but you just have to prove who you are. So I took a picture of my ID, and one place made me do something weird. I can't remember what it was, but Webull had like, it had like questions and stuff, like a questionnaire that you had a survey that you had to fill out before you get it. And like it kept denying me or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I realized at the end of it that it has an email verification, and you actually have to click the button for the email to fucking send over. So like after I did that, it got me immediately. But yeah, I've been really on the stocks for like a couple of days now. Thursday was in it, and I've got stocks in like Ethereum, a place called BNGO, and then Dogecoin. But yeah, Colin, if you want to make some money, man, I'd get into crypto because the Weeble is for like actual stocks and stuff like that. But like I'm looking at these cryptos and you look at the graphs and they do go up and they dip and they go up and they dip. But if you look at the overall of like cryptocurrency, almost all of them are just steadily increasing like through and through. It's absolutely crazy. So
Yeah,
if you know how to
I
read
heard
the market a little bit, it should be worth it.
So, fun fact, I'm a moron when it comes to numbers.
Very fair.
So I don't try and get into that because I don't want to get over my head and all of a sudden like not knowing what I'm doing, and then all of a sudden I'm in like $30,000 worth of debt.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it. And that's why I said get involved in crypto and not regular stocks because you don't have to worry as much because it is like a new currency and stuff like that. And I truly believe that fucking actual money will be a thing of the past here in the next 10 years.
My buddy, me and him were talking about it when the first time when this all came out about GameStop, AMC, and whatever else. He's like, yeah, he's like, because he was on Robinhood and he had shares, and he goes, nah. I hit him up. I said, did you get screwed over? And he was like, no. He's like, I moved all my shit over into cryptocurrency, and he's like, right now I have about $160,000 dollars or whatever it is in that. And he goes, once this lawsuit hits, he's like, I'm gonna make a fuck ton of money. And I'm like, holy shit, like Damn. I don't know what he was exactly talking about, but I mean, dude, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it when you're doing stocks and stuff like that. If you want to truly make money in stocks, you need to invest money to make money and stuff like that because it's all about percentages and stuff like that. And if you have like $100,000 invested compared to like $100 invested, if the stock's doing the same thing with $100 you made like $10, but with $100,000 you just made $10,000. So
scared money don't make money, baby.
Scared money don't make money, and that's the thing about it, dude. It's high risk, high reward. It can be an issue. It can put you in a very bad position. That's why I'm starting out light and just get my feet wet, seeing how it all works and stuff like that. I'm already learning how to read the graphs a little bit, but yeah, you buy low, you buy on those dips, and then you sell when they go all the way up to their peaks and stuff. And that's the easiest way to do it. You got to keep watching it, though.
Yeah, it's just hard to know the market.
Well, I've got a couple people now, and I'm in a Facebook group that has like insider information and stuff like that. Like one of the dude who like started it has been doing stocks and crypto for 5 years. So
you're at least following somebody with some.
No, like I'm talking to my cousin Jack, like almost on a nightly basis about this stuff and stuff like that. I'm like really trying to stack some money right now because it's the time to get into cryptocurrency.
I am in terms of mine. I just like gambling, so I don't really do any research. I'm just like
back off the wagon.
I'm just like, oh, dude, yeah, I've been off the wagon since the new year. I took 3 months off though, Colin. Not enough people talking about it. It's not a big deal. Sixers minus 4 tonight against the Nets. They never lose at home, so but whatever. Yeah. We're not gonna get into it. I'm up $2 on the year. After all of my betting, I'm in the positives, baby.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But that's why I like stocks. I just like gambling.
I actually found this app. My buddy's dad showed me. It was like his account. It's where like he takes pictures of his feet and his ass and he sends them to people for money. And I started getting into that.
Nice.
Wait, you started getting into that?
You started getting into that? No. God damn it, Colin! You were about to be my fucking hero,
dude.
Bro.
That would have been awesome.
I would have fucking shook your hand the next time I saw you for that one.
There's actually a buddy of mine from back at Fort Campbell where he was like seriously considering doing feet pics on OnlyFans. And
bro, if my feet weren't so ugly and I had a fucking market for that, well, maybe people will just like ugly feet like that. I need to start taking some feet pics. I'll do it. Don't tempt me.
What I'm about to start doing is start wearing like whitey tighties, right? And like wearing for like 3 days, and then people will literally buy them online and ship it to them, and they'll smell them and shit. And it's good money into that. I thought about doing.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes, girls do it all the time.
See, the thing is, when he said that,
yeah, girls do it. I don't know if there's anybody buying your underwear online.
Yeah, it's for girls only.
There are dudes that will like so go like on a OnlyFans page, and a girl like they'll take requests, and this dude will be like, I want you to wear underwear for 3 days
Yeah.
and don't change them, and then send them to me in an airtight bag,
Right.
and he
Right.
fucking smells them, and he's into it. He gets off on it. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this guy. I want to meet him because he's a weirdo.
Oh, dude, that's weird. That's super weird.
That's really weird.
Do you think there's a
this
market
video-
out there for your underpants?
I hope so.
Hell no, dude. My ass be looking like Don King. You don't want any fucking part of
Oh,
that.
grief.
Yeah, you don't want any.
I have some ham hocks. I know I do. So,
He's
Yeah.
got some ham hocks.
and I know I can produce some nice farts in those underwears that some pretty young girl or nice young man would like to sniff.
I mean, I respect the confidence. It depends on the pricing. Not that I'm interested. I'm just saying I wonder what these things are going for.
The
So,
price
if
is
you
the
ever get a
issue for
chance-
me. I'd want to know what the fuck you're doing.
If somebody had actually said like, "Hey, Harmeyer, I'll buy your underwear off of you after," I'll probably call the SWAT team. I don't know what I'd do. I'd be like, "You got to get
I
this
would.
guy in an institution. Like, he's off the
I'd be like,
reservation."
You want me to send it through USPS, FedEx, or UPS? Which one, bud?
I mean, yeah, I'll still send it to him.
Yeah,
That's
send it in a
I'll
heartbeat.
I'll
It's
send
just-
it,
It's just
and
I
then
might lose some sleep at night wondering what the
yeah,
fuck's
when
happening
he
with that underwear.
Venmos me the money for it, then I call the police on him. I'm like,
So
this guy's
I
weird.
listened to this comedian's podcast, and they had a video where I was getting this from. There was a guy that was on TikTok, and he talked about how he gets underwear from other girls, and he has a wife too. So he goes in the bathroom and he just smells them. And there's this one time in the video, he goes, oh yeah, there's definitely shit in that. Yep.
Oh God. Well, speaking of comedy,
You're lagging out there a little bit again. What's going on here?
oh wait,
Good.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, we're good now.
yep, we're back.
All right. But yeah, it's an interesting world we live in.
And you briefly brought up a comedian. So I know you were talking about this the other day. You texted me. So you have been thinking about getting into stand-up comedy. Where did that idea hatch from out of the blue for you?
So, my buddy Derek Tilt, who's actually I'm going on his podcast after this today. It's A Tilted World. If you guys if anyone wants to give it a listen, it's
That's a
pretty
good
cool.
name.
He was in the he
Tilted
was
World
yeah
is a good
he
name.
was he was in the army. He's still in the army. Me and him were stationed together at Fort Campbell. He started going to comedy clubs down in Nashville, and he just go down there by himself and would go down there and give it a shot. Like he was learning.
Like freestyle,
You know.
like freestyle stand-up comedy. Like just get up and start talking.
I think he was writing stuff down.
One of
and
those
kinda
things where like you
playing
always
with-
have it in the back of your head, like some funny shit that you need to
Right.
say. Yeah.
And one of my main things in life is like I like laughing. I like laughing with my friends. I like making my friends laugh. I just enjoy a good, just like laughing.
Right.
And I listen to a lot of comedians podcasts, different shows. Like some of my favorites are like Tom Segura, Bill Burr, Bert Kreischer, Joey Diaz.
Mm.
There's just a few, I don't know. I just figured something like, I think I could give it a shot if I actually put some time into it and, committed to it, with like writing stuff down that happens to me in the day and I know I got so many stories of what my dumbass did back in my younger days, and I'm still young, but back in
Right.
Yeah.
high
Back when we were doing the every weekend
Yeah.
downtown
Yeah, but
bar
that's-
hopping
And I
type
know-
That's the thing about stand-up comedy and stuff like that, though. There a lot of them will say it's a lot harder than it looks because like everyone thinks that they have funny stories. I've been told a million times like you should do stand-up, and I always tell them I'm like I'm not really like planned funny. Like, I can't sit there and fucking write something down and give you an hour time of just me talking and being funny and like filling those gaps. I was like, I'm situationally funny. Like, and I have my days. Sometimes they're really funny. Sometimes I'm just annoying as fuck. So
yeah, I'm more conversationally funny. Kind of like how Keith just said. I don't like, for example, and this is kind of like, it's different, but it's kind of not. So when I did the speech for my brother's wedding, I treated it kind of like a stand-up show. And it's hard to get. I mean, I was about 8 minutes, and it actually took a good amount of prep because like I was just playing it through over and over in my head, and I'm trying to think of what's funny to me, what would be funny for the audience, and picking and choosing. I mean, I would think...
And once you say it a couple times, like out loud and stuff, it starts to lose its luster.
Right. Yeah. When you actually say it back and forth, so you need... Well, you need people around you that will listen to you while you're practicing and tell you the honest truth if it is or is not funny. And then, along with you, like I listen to podcasts with comedians, and a lot of them are like, oh yeah, it takes like maybe like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to even get like a good 20-minute or 30-minute set, just depending upon. So it is hard, but I mean, getting the delivery down and everything like that, it would be awesome. Like if you could actually get all your stories into an actual contained format that's funny for everybody. I mean, it would be awesome to see that kind of come to life, like all your stories being told. I mean, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I would almost, if I were to like attack that, I think that I would want to do like almost entirely freestyle stand-up comedy and stuff like that. Like it's just so much more natural, and that's funnier to me. Like, have you ever seen what's his name? His last name's like Schwartz or something like that.
Ben Schwartz.
Is he the one who's on Joe Rogan's podcast all the time?
I don't know.
He does roast comedy, and it's freestyle off the top of the dome. Like he just
I know who you're talking about.
He just picks out crowd members and stuff like that, and just starts capping on them.
Yes, it's all just off the top. Yep.
He's fucking hysterical.
I could be wrong. I think
so
it's
funny.
Schwartz.
A chick had a fucking epileptic seizure in one of his shows, and he started making fun of her while the EMTs were checking her out, dude. It was hysterical.
We did watch that.
Hey, Twitchy, will you quit it?
Right,
dude. He did. It was like right off.
But it's like his stuff's like really intelligent. It wasn't just like, hey, Twitchy, like you twitching over there and stuff like that. It was like some deep, dark, like, dude, I can't believe you're fucking doing this shit right now.
Dude, you gotta love dark humor. I love dark
humor.
I live for it. But with what you guys were saying about the time and all that, like I know that you start off like if you go to comedy clubs and you're kind of just starting off, you only get like 5 minutes.
Right.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's like, it's your first time doing it. You're going up in front of people.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of works,
but
though, because once you start doing it for an hour or so, it seems to be like a little bit harder. It starts to lose its luster and shit like that. Like, I've seen Chris D'Elia's like 10 minutes at Laugh Factory or whatever that place is called, like 10-minute things, and they're hysterical. But if you go any bit longer than that, it's like, I don't think that would be as good. Yeah.
You basically just have to have your fastball running high if you're gonna go for 5 minutes.
The what?
Say what?
I said you basically just have to have your best fastballs, like your best jokes, for 5 minutes. Because after 5 minutes, it might lose some of that.
I feel like you have to have a flow with it. You can't just be rattling off. You have to have segues, and like comedians will say that like segues are like one of the biggest things about stand-up comedy. So you couldn't just like start rattling off jokes like your dad says or something like that.
Right.
I mean, I guess that is a certain type of comedy that could happen, and that would be hysterical. Or that could be hysterical.
But that's where your hour-long stuff were to come in as you're, say you're, famous, that's where that storytelling comes in.
Yeah.
I was listening to Joey Diaz's podcast, and he was talking about, that dude's he's a felon. He was, in prison by the age of 25. Like, he didn't have anything going for him. Started doing comedy, and he's like, man, the one thing that is like, that helps is, being truthful to the crowd and telling, your life stories, just what you did and who you are as a person.
Right.
That's what will help you. It will help with shit like that.
Yeah.
It was a pretty interesting topic.
Yeah, being genuine, I think.
Yeah,
100% helps.
Yeah, and you have to be able to tell this story too, because like I know a lot of people who do some funny shit, but like they can't tell the story of it to save their lives. So
Yeah.
In terms of your interest level, like I know you're interested. Have you started going to any comedy? Well, have you found any comedy clubs in Hawaii or anything like that you've been interested in?
Have you ever even gone to like a comedy club just to watch like that in that type
No.
of setting?
Okay.
No.
I haven't.
Step one, do that.
I haven't.
Yeah, I'd get on that. Start studying. Literally, if it's something that you want to chase, like go and see that you can start studying people. So.
Well, I know. I think one of the comedy clubs here is actually closed still. Because it's not a restaurant. I don't think they're opening stuff like that yet.
Right.
I could be wrong, but I'm definitely like been looking into that. I've been definitely talking to my buddy Derek, who's done the comedy clubs already, and he's done he's went there and watched people and all that. I probably can't get too into I can get into it, but like with just like work and all that, like I can't be as committed as I want to be into it.
Right. You have to ride that fine line kind of thing.
Right. But I definitely would, I definitely want to go out there, watch and learn and just, get the type of crowds, like see what type of, crowds go into that place,
That's true too, because in terms of the culture, they might be laughing at totally different stuff from place to place.
Like because of the coronavirus, it adds an interesting opportunity for you and everybody really. But like during the coronavirus, with places like that being shut down and shit like that, the guy that I was talking about before, I can't remember his fucking name, and I'm sorry for not being able to remember. I think it's Ben Schwartz. Is it? But I think maybe. But like he has this weird thing where like he does like his stand up and shit through YouTube, so that he can just release it to the internet and everybody can watch it. So that's an interesting thing that maybe you should consider and see if you can do something that way. And shit, that'd be really fun. If you ever do the stand-up comedy and stuff like that, like I said in last episode, I'm trying to expand Your House, Our Rules to all kinds of different media and stuff like that. So I would definitely promote your stuff on our page and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I found it. Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ben Schwartz is the guy from Parks and Rec. He's John Ralphio.
let me see if
oh wait, yeah. I'm trying to pull up an image of him. It's that guy. Caesar at the comedy show. Yeah. So Andrew Schultz. That was who we were talking about. But yes, no, I mean the comedy thing would be hilarious. So definitely keep us updated on that, because if you actually ended up getting into it, and like he said, he's trying to kind of expand the horizons in terms of Your House, Our Rules brand.
I've been getting into all kinds of different creative avenues and stuff like that too, so I'd be willing to almost try it with you, homie. Fuck it, let's get it.
Yeah, for sure.
I was definitely put my people on. Fucking let's get it. Let's get it, son.
Yes. In terms of
especially nowadays,
Yeah, everybody needs a little bit more of a laugh nowadays and shit like that. So,
well, that and people that are trying to start something locally, support your local business, support your local, whatever. You know what I mean? With this time, it's everyone's depressed and all poopy pants. You know what I mean? So like.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I love that term. Like just calling someone poopy or poopy pants or something like that. It gets people so flustered so easily.
Oh,
dude.
It makes them even worse.
It makes it so much worse, dude. It's great.
Yeah, Max calls Keith poopy when Keith's in a poopy mood.
Oh, I do it to all kinds of people too. Max is the one that really kind of started that one for me, because I remember he used to do that to me and everybody really at Allied. He'd be like, "Are you poopy today? Are you poopy?" And it was one of those things, like the first time you hear it, you know exactly what the fuck he's talking about. Like your mom talking to you as a child, like, "Are you poopy? You need your diaper changed?" And shit like that. Like,
that's
so,
just
every time.
Now I do it to everybody.
Every time I watch Rick and Morty, when they bring up Mr. Poopy Butthole, I just start dying laughing because I love that name. I don't know why, as a cartoon character. Hey, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
That's also, I've never watched Rick and Morty.
No,
I've watched like little episodes here and there, just like being at people's houses. But yeah, I've never got into it. I kind of always wanted to, though.
I think it's largely overhyped, but I do find it funny, and I've seen a decent amount of it. So
in terms of shows that I'm watching right now, though, I am watching Sons of Anarchy for the first time.
It's crazy how late you are.
I know.
You're
I'm
way late
so
to that game,
late.
man.
I'm
Way
way
late
late.
to that
I
game.
watched it, or I'm on beginning of season 3. I think there's 7 seasons, 7 or 8.
I'm not
There's a
even
good
sure
amount of
anymore, man.
seasons,
It's been
but
so long since
yeah,
I've seen that shit.
it is. I mean, it's fantastic. There's just so much going on right now. I'm mad at myself that I didn't do this earlier. I've been told, I mean, like, and it's a thing, like, I know it's a thing where it's like, dude, this show's sick. And I don't know why I kept putting it off, but I'm finally here. I'm watching the show. Are there any random shows that you're watching right now, Colin?
Not like shows, but like I've been real big into like recently like mafia stuff from back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
Mhm.
even early 2000s with like this guy.
So
He
all of the
interviews.
decades.
It's like all the decades.
Every year that they've made movies,
Well,
you're into
I mean,
those?
yeah, I mean, there's no set time, yeah, but like he'll have like this guy will have like this one dude. I don't know if you guys have heard of Sammy the Bull, who was John Gotti's underboss
Mm.
in the '90s and stuff. And he like just got released from prison not too long ago, like, and he was an informant um for the FBI, and he came out and he finally started talking and like, dude, just the stories and stuff. Like, I've been watching a lot of stuff like that
So, like,
recently, but I
documentary
did,
style stuff, kind of?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not. They're more
Documentaries are great.
interviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually did sit down and watch like a 45 minute, kind of the same thing, because he was actually yeah, fucking the Iceman killer or whatever. I can't remember or I can't even really pronounce him, but like one of the most notorious killers of all times. Is super good at it. He actually worked for the Gotti family, I believe that's what they said. But yeah, that's a cold motherfucker, dude.
Iceman.
The Iceman. They made a
Yeah,
movie
cold.
on him. I think it's on Netflix too. What?
Ice is cold, so it makes sense.
His name is John Krasinski.
No,
He was,
that's
That's the guy from The Office, bro.
that is Jim from The Office.
That is Jim from The Office. Yeah.
No, pick it up. His name's John.
It's something like that.
Wait,
no,
wait,
it's like
did you say
it's like
Kleminski?
Karchovsky or something like that.
Because
Look it up. My phone's
when
recording
you
that
said
video.
John Krasinski,
He did.
I
say
was
John
like,
Krasinski,
you mean
dude.
Jim from The Office?
No,
That was
I'm
funny.
not gonna give you that one, Colin.
No,
I swear to God,
I
we
said
can watch it. But
Krasinski.
Okay,
Claw.
wait. Say it one more time.
Iceman. Just type in the Iceman
Listen.
killer's real name.
Okay, Iceman Killer, real name.
His last name is something like that, but
Richard
Kuklinski.
Kuklinski. Richard
Kuklinski. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This
Not
man
John.
said John Krasinski.
It was just it made it way funnier.
But yeah, anyway, the dude was a psycho.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, he looks
and
like
lived
it.
a double life.
Dude, he's off-putting too. He talks with like this weird like jaw click or something like that. Like I don't know what it is, but like he talks real deep, and he just kind of like in the middle, like pauses and just clicks, and it's like, why is that so fucking creepy, dude?
What a weird face that guy has.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker, dude. He's a bad motherfucker. He used to put bodies. The reason why it was called the Iceman Killer was because he used to put bodies in like walk-in refrigerators and stuff like that, and he would keep them there for a year or two, so it would throw off the authorities on like the date of death and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he was super intelligent killer. He killed like hundreds of people, dude. Like that are confirmed.
That's just insane.
Yeah, but he wasn't like a crazy serial killer. He was a killer for hire. He went around did for mob bosses and killed.
Okay,
people.
so he wasn't just doing it more for fun. It was like all assigned killing, basically.
He said it was like 7 figures per.
So he's just a hitman, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
hitman. I don't know why that.
hitman.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, did you guys watch that series, that little doc series on Netflix called The Night Stalker?
Dude, why do I think I saw that? No, I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it pop up. I didn't watch it.
I don't have Netflix anymore. I was using my parents, and they got rid of it because of fucking cuties. So.
Dude, you need to watch it. It was about this serial killer named Richard Ramirez, and it is insane. I didn't realize how bad this dude was. He was like,
Is
he's probably one of the.
Is he one of those dudes down in like Colombia and stuff like that? Because like the most notorious high body counts and stuff are all in like Central and South America.
No, this was in L.A.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's one of like he didn't have a certain type. He killed anyone, fucked anyone, didn't matter. Yeah. Kids, dudes, women. I swear to God,
Yeah,
it
no,
was just insane.
the real notorious ones and stuff like that. They like target children and stuff too. Like, and that's how their body counts are so high. They're also outside of America and shit like that.
I mean, yeah, that's just it is insane how many just like famous killers there are. Just like this person is famous for murdering.
We
people.
have a fascination with them. Like that shit fascinates the fuck out of me, dude. Like
I get
hell
fascinated.
yeah.
like, how does someone's mentality just become like that to the point where you just do not give a shit about anyone? You're just all about fucking murdering and raping, dude.
Yeah, that it is a
Yeah.
weird thing. It's almost like that. Yeah, I mean, I assume both of you saw the Army Hammer stuff about him.
No.
Text messages got leaked about him talking about like I want to eat you. I
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
taste your
yeah, yeah.
skin,
Oh, I
want-
saw something about that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's so weird how people can.
It's just
be
a
that
it's just
weird.
a fantasy.
Oh,
It's a fantasy.
It is. It's
It's like
a
a
weird
role
fantasy
play
thing.
or whatever.
We actually brought this up on the first episode. I watched Don't Fuck with Cats.
Dude,
Dude,
both
That's-
of us at the
that's-
same time just.
Yeah,
that series is fucked.
That was a wild series, man. Like the fact that like a bunch of internet people like in a Facebook group caught this dude, and like this dude was something else,
I
man.
kind of
In
want
a
to
in a completely different country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept going from like place to place. Yeah, they caught him. He just like opened his front door. And they're like, "Is this you?" Dude, that guy's a fucking weirdo. God damn it. That made me so mad.
And then he did-
Watching that type of stuff, I just get so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
man
Me,
was
with me being a cat dad, it was really grinded my gears.
those are way harder to watch for me than like actual murders and stuff like that. Like murdering animals and stuff. Like there's something pure about animals that like I'm just like, why do you gotta fuck with them, man? At least like I know that humans they've done something in their life that might have deserved that.
Yeah, they deserved it.
He also killed a dog, correct? In this, I think he killed a dog as well.
He killed a cat. No, he killed a cat. He suffocated the cats in the bag or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I
then
remember.
He came back and killed a person.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he. Okay,
It was like a gay lover, I think. It was,
Yeah,
he was like gay, and I
he
think
he
he
bringing him
was.
back, and then he walked out of the walked out of the place, and they had no idea how the fuck he got him out of there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was a wild show, very wild, and it all took place in Canada too, because that was the reason why it was such
That's
a
where
big
it was
thing was
at.
because they're
Yeah.
like, we don't have serial killers around here, like
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's I swear I couldn't remember what country it was in.
it was
Yeah.
Canada,
It was just our
Toronto,
big
I
dumb
think.
cousin, Canada.
Canada, but yeah, I mean, and Colin, I don't know if you know this, but I did business in Canada. I'm an international businessman. I
You're
just wanted to say
international.
it.
Yeah, international
I just needed to
business.
make sure it was
And a
on
doctor,
record.
bro.
And I mean, speaking of just basically just switching the topic entirely, we have something massive coming up tomorrow as we're recording Saturday. Tomorrow,
Colin's trying to say something.
is he? Is he?
Yeah,
Colin, did you just break up, buddy?
he might be talking to someone.
What'd you say now?
Okay, your thing like
What'd you
cut out
say?
for a little bit.
The Skype's messing up a little bit, but
No, I was just gonna say, so we can just bring it back around. So, just jumping straight to a new topic, the Super Bowl is tomorrow. As we are recording today is Saturday. Super Bowl is tomorrow. Colin, who is your pick? Because it's like the weirdest Super Bowl of all time. Like either way you like bet, either way you think, no matter what the outcome, it's gonna be like, oh, you're an idiot for betting that. Like there's no winning in this.
I got the Steelers by 20.
Go fuck yourself.
it's just stupid.
I mean, go fuck yourself.
Now, I don't know, man. Like it's weird, like you said, because I love Tom Brady, but I also love Pat Mahomes. I love Travis Kelce. You know, Kelsey's a Cincinnati, not a Cincinnati native, but he went to UC,
Right.
I love, because I always look at UC as a kind of an underdog team, and to see someone make it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you see
I don't know.
trash.
If I had to pick, I would say the Chiefs are probably going to come out on top.
All like statistically speaking, Chiefs should win this game.
But you can't go against Brady.
But when it just comes, it's the only thing bringing it back is but Tom Brady's on the other team. It's so goddamn annoying. And I know the Buccaneers defense is good and everything like that. Like, both of the teams are pretty even matched. It's just the Chiefs are better. Like, in their offense, if they're trying, is like the craziest thing. I mean, it's like out of a fucking fantasy novel.
The Buccaneers sucked last year, didn't they?
Last year,
they didn't suck.
They didn't suck. I think they were they were a mid-level team.
But then you got Tom Brady joins your team, and all of a sudden you're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yes, yeah, Tom Brady, Gronk, Fournette.
Yeah,
I mean, they picked up other players, but nothing. I mean, yeah, it's just Tom Brady moves.
Wasn't like LeBron going to fucking back to the Cavs and stuff like that.
Yeah. But no, if I'm a betting man, which I am, up $2 on the year, I would say Chiefs. I think I'm pretty confident in the Chiefs winning, but it's by 3.5 is what the line is at. I think it's going to be such a close game. I have no idea if they're going to be able to cover 3.5. And it's betting against Tom Brady. And there's also a side thing of like Tom Brady, when he wears the white away color, that's when he has won all of his Super Bowls. And that's what they're wearing tomorrow.
Is that an actual statistic?
There's like somebody brought it up on a different podcast this week where like when he wears his white, that's when he's never lost. I don't think he's won all of his in that color, but he's never lost a Super Bowl.
Done very well
in the away color.
It's poison dart Buccaneers,
dude. In the fucking the jerseys make such a difference in my head. I hate it,
bro. I wish Max was here for this one because like I agree with you. Those jerseys can add a certain level of morale that can get you to win a game, but Max will not have that at all, dude.
No.
He's like TCU did not beat Texas in that game because they were wearing the jerseys, and I was like.
Dude,
you know what? I want to hear Harmeyer get bitched at because he's being a loser about this situation.
To come full circle on what
he was so mad.
Oh, I was so pissed off.
So mad. Like every time Texas is on the television now, he's like, fuck Texas.
So
fuck him, because of that one bet.
To round this story out, so I bet on it was Texas TCU. It was last season. College football, we're talking. Texas is by every means a better football team. They had to win by 2 fucking points. I put a massive bet in. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, this is easy money. The line was at 1. So, yeah, I put a lot of money on Texas. And then I put it in the morning. Well, like an hour before kickoff, I'm watching the TV, like in the pregame stuff. And I see that TCU comes out in what they call their poison dart frog jerseys.
Yeah, you know the ones they have with like the
red
numbers.
It's like all black. And then their numbers are bright red and like the outline around it.
TCU?
It's
TCU.
Crazy. I mean, poison dart frogs kill people, Collin. Jesus Christ. So my bet was dead in the waters. I remember being at a family like party. I forget what the fuck it was for, but I'm at a family member's household.
At a funeral?
Yeah, I was watching it on the phone at a funeral. Yeah, no, but I'm at some family event and I just remember being in the basement like pouting. I'm like, we're going to lose this game. Like, they didn't tell me about the jerseys.
You were with us, dude.
No, I wasn't watching it with you guys.
You were we were at Miller's house. It was me, you, Harmeyer.
No, I was in the basement. Or you know what? I think I watched the first half.
Half of it.
That's right. I watched the first half at a family thing. Then I ended up coming to meet you guys.
Yeah, he came and met us and was like, dude, I bet on Texas today. And fucking, the first thing he said, I bet on Texas today. And they wore the fucking poison dart frog uniforms.
Yeah, I mean, so,
yeah. Hold up, wait.
Harmeyer was at a wake and you just hear him yell, "You piece of shit!"
Dude, honestly, I mean, if that game was going on in the middle of a funeral, you'd have to put a phone on the casket.
If you put money on the game, that's more important than whoever died in your family, obviously.
It depends.
And then Jerry just slaps you in the back of the head. Oh.
Jerry might be watching with me, depending.
Yeah, Jerry might be watching with him, to be honest. Yeah.
But so that's my least favorite bet of all time. But yeah, coming back, the jerseys I think make a difference. I am going to go with the Chiefs, but I know when Tom Brady wins again, I'm just going to be like, why are you so goddamn stupid, dude? Like,
if he wins, he'll have more Super Bowl wins than any NFL franchise.
Yes, he'll have fucking 7, and I think it's the Patriots and the Steelers tied at 6 for the most ever. And I mean, there might be a third team in that. I don't remember, but I think it's Patriots and Steelers at 6.
It's Patriots and Steelers because
Steelers have 6.
San Francisco had 5, and we
Oh.
were tied with San Francisco for a long time. And then when the Steelers won against
Do you remember when they
Arizona.
lost to the Bengals though this year?
Pussies.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that? Okay. Just
I've never wanted to headbutt a steak knife more in my life.
Dude, that was a nuts night.
We fucking sucked this year and beat the goddamn
I
Steelers.
got absolutely flamed. I mean,
Good.
and I wasn't even.
Good.
And I wasn't like.
That's what you
I'm
get
never-
for liking that shit city and everybody in it. Okay.
And the thing is, it's like I'm not a fan that'll go out of my way, unless it's like one of my good friends, like you guys,
Right.
to talk shit. Like, I don't do that. I think it's stupid because you end up eating your own words anyways.
Mhm.
It's just dumb. But dude, any chance a Bengals fan has that knows me will go out of their way to tell me I'm a scumbag and a dirtbag and
Yeah,
I should have had a
people
kid and all this other shit.
People really underestimate the rivalry between AFC North divisions and stuff. We hate each other. Outside of Baltimore, because I don't really mind Baltimore fans, and like I really don't mind the team as much. But like if you're a Browns fan or a Steelers fan, fuck you.
Yep.
I love you, Collin.
And I know, Collin, I know you don't reciprocate. I know that you don't really have a deep hatred for Bengals.
Really, you don't?
No, I hate
Well,
I hate
born
I hate
against
their
us.
fans. I
Yeah,
hate
he
their
doesn't like
Oh,
the fans.
awful fans.
Which is
Worst
fair.
fans in the entire fucking
Keith
country.
always says that.
Can't fucking stand
But
Bengals
Keith also
fans.
claims that, like,
Yeah.
if you say, oh, we're going to suck, then you're just a bad fan. I've said that. I'm a sick fan. I'm a dope fucking fan. So you're not allowed saying that.
Yeah, when I really start getting on people is like when shit happens this year where fucking Burrow got hurt, and then all of a sudden everyone's just like, boycott him. Boycott him, boycott him. Like, no, support your fucking team, goddamn.
I just don't know
like,
anybody
Mike
that
Brown
actually
sucks, but he's gonna
boycotted.
fucking be here. So
I think you're just, yeah, but some people I think just say that online because they're mad. But I don't think anybody actually
no, they
didn't
don't.
watch
And that's
the
the point that I
Bengals.
made. I posted on Facebook. I was like, we'll see you all again next year. Like,
Oh, yeah.
shut the fuck up. Take
I'm
the
allowed to
loss.
say-
we suck. What else do you fucking expect?
In the moment,
It was-
I think after a loss, give me an hour. Anything I say in that hour, it doesn't count against me.
Okay. So we're just not allowed to hold you to your words for that fucking
No,
Yeah.
not after that hour, dude.
Okay, dude.
I might
I,
say something stupid like, "Oh, fuck, I'm gonna start eating salad." I could say something just out of the ordinary. So just don't hold me to that stuff after a loss.
But like what the thing
Bengals
was-
lose, all of a sudden you start eating salad, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I could say something
call
that's-
the hospital, bro.
Yeah, I
because
could start saying stuff that's
Something's
stupid.
wrong.
I
Hey.
just can't take it serious.
Harmeyer, we're gonna make it right now. If the Bengals ever win a Super Bowl, you have to eat a salad.
I don't know if I could do that. I
You
mean, I
could.
could, yes. Like, it's just a weird bet to make because, like, I'm at the highest peak of my
doesn't-
life.
He doesn't think that he can do it straight up, or he would have taken
No,
that
I'll-
fucking bet, dude.
I'll bet it. Like, but I mean, what's the point here? Like, if the
Why are you
Bengals
betting?
win, I'll be
Are
like,
you
go fuck
betting-
yourself.
Are you betting because you truly believe that they can win, or are you?
I
betting
think
because...
so. I tweeted that I think Joe Burrow is literally that good of a quarterback that if we are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to have a chance, it will be in a 3-year window. Like if I think it will be not next year, but the year after would be the Bengals' best chance to win a Super Bowl. So I tweeted Joe Burrow will bring a Super Bowl within 3 years. I think that will be our best chance. But we'll
no
see.
way.
Yeah.
Y'all also thought
Dude,
that
I
we'd
was-
win more than
I
4
was
games
so-
this year.
Colin, just for you, well, first of all, it's got to be a small salad. I will eat a salad if the Bengals win. I've also said I'll chop off like 3 fingers if some like wizard came out of the fucking woods and was like, give me 3 fingers, Bengals win next year. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure.
Some
Which one
homeless
do you
man
want?
just shows up to you in the fucking woods and be like, hey.
Well, he's got to prove. I mean, he's got to have something. I would have to make him do a trick or something first to prove that he's got some
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
magic. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not just gonna take this guy at his word. I'm not
Christ.
an idiot. But if
What would the trick be?
I don't know.
Not like
He would
Make
have to
me,
like
uh,
poof something out
wish
of
me
thin
a
air. Like
bologna
he'd have to
sandwich.
show me some real
See, the
fucking
thing about
magic.
it is, he called it a trick. I think you're looking for actual magic.
I'm looking for real magic. Yeah, no, I want him to like Harry Potter some shit. Like pick up that broom over there and fucking fly on it.
Leviosa or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck
because
that's
yeah, then if he's like, okay, give me those 3 fingers. If he picks up a broom and he starts flying, I'll give him my 3 fingers. I'll chop him up my fucking self. Who gives a shit?
yeah, fuck those fingers.
That's what I'm saying. 2 pinkies and a ring finger.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that.
How many episodes do you think that we would be to at
I don't know.
In 3 years' time. If we did it every week, we'd be at like 100 episodes. So like episode 112, Harmeyer finally cuts off his fingers.
I mean, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it live on the podcast,
live on stream.
Collin, if it all comes true, we'll have you back as a special guest
Dude,
to be here for me, and it'll just be like we'll be standing, and we'll put like a table in the middle, and I'll have a butcher knife and ka-chow.
I probably should mention this on here,
but but going back to the Bengals, it was like I'm a guy, like, I guess I'm a diehard Steelers fan, and I will cheer for the Steelers when they play the Bengals, but like I do cheer on the Bengals, like I was really looking forward to watching Joe Burrow this year. And it made me sick to my stomach that everyone knew that he was going to get hurt, and we didn't, and that team didn't do a fucking thing for him.
So I always had this thing with the AFC North team, or with any of my teams really, like if they're in our division and we're not in the playoffs, like I root for those teams. With the AFC North, it has become to a point where like I can't do it anymore. The Browns was because I went up to OU one time, and if you know anything about Ohio and stuff like that, if you go outside of Cincinnati, everybody's a Browns fan. So we went up to Athens, which I think is closer to Cincy than Cleveland. But, like, I had a TJ Houshmandzadeh jersey on up there, and, like, there were just, like, way more Browns fans. And every single person I saw with a Browns fan was legitimately trying to start a fucking fight with me. And it was just...
You gotta love it, though. You gotta respect it.
It was so fucking obnoxious. And then I can't do the Steelers anymore after that game in the playoffs where they fucking the refs got pushed and all that shit. Like, That was
the Jeremy Hill fumble game. R.I.P.
Oh,
I remember crying in the stands.
Yeah, dude, I called my dad crying that night. I'm not even joking. I was in the legit.
I was pissed drunk that night, my friends.
I mean, I was drunk, but I wasn't like crazy drunk. But yeah, I mean, going from the highest high I've ever had in my sports life to the lowest low in like less than a minute and a half of game time. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Put a doozy on my fucking...
I'm not going to lie. Like for like my friends that are like diehard Bengals fans, like I do feel for you guys. Not against like the Steelers. Even like in like this year when Joe Burrow, like I felt sick to my stomach. Like I felt so bad for the Bengals fans. And even though I fucking hate them, can't stand them. I felt bad for Joe. I felt bad for... you guys that are all Bengals fans.
I love the Bengals. I can't stand the fans.
It's like
I hate the fans.
I love everything about it.
It made me sick to my stomach, and because like with that happening, he's a young rookie that has. I mean, dude, he was throwing for over 300 yards every game with no line.
Yeah, no. I mean, he was. I mean, he's going to be a stud. Like no matter what, even if we can't get like a crazy line, barring any more crazy injuries like this, even with a piss poor line, he is going to still put up numbers. I hope that we can do something to get
They said
protection.
that he's gonna recover fully. Like it's like he got lucky. Like it was a terrible break and shit. But from like my understanding, like the dude's like ahead of schedule with recovering.
He was, yes. When they gave when they gave really like the first update, they're like, yeah, he's way ahead of schedule, and yeah, he like remains ahead of schedule. So that's definitely a positive. I think Super Bowl within 3 years is probably that's going to be our best window.
Not a fucking
chance, dude. It's going to be a weird Super Bowl this year, man. It's not going to be the same.
No fans, they have fans, but
they're going to have fans. So like half of the fans are like workers.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be very weird. The halftime show, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do that. I know the national anthem is a duet.
Isn't it the
this
weekend?
Year.
Yeah, it's the weekend.
Yes, Weekend is the halftime show, but I'm wondering if they're going to do it like they normally do by
supposed
putting.
To be a family sport, bro. I hope he plays often. That's a nasty song.
I don't know a ton of the Weekend stuff. Like I know his big viral stuff more than, and I've probably heard that song, that Often song. I can never, like I've probably heard it. I just would never be able to tell you what the name of it.
Often, girl, I do this often.
Okay, yeah. Yes, he might. Yeah, he'll probably sing that. Yeah, at the halftime show because
Was
kids,
that the
kids love
Weeknd
it.
singing or?
Yeah, fuck off.
That
Colin.
yes, it was actually. The Weeknd is in studio.
Yeah, in studio. Just walked in, bro. You get to share the first guest podcast
see
with
that.
The Weeknd.
Let me see that fake ass face you got.
Oh, dude, that was such a weird picture that he had. That I
Dude,
guess it's
What are you
fake.
talking about?
There was a picture with him, and I think it was fake, where it was like makeup, but it made him look like he got like crazy plastic surgery to make his face. You'd have to.
He looked
Google
like
it.
Squidward when he was like the beautiful Squidward or whatever.
Right. You'd have to Google it at some other point though. Like but he looked very weird.
Gotcha.
But
Or
yeah,
the dude from The Mask.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
evil villain from The Mask.
hmm
It was weird.
Okay.
It's really weird.
You'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
But yeah, so Super Bowl. What is your final prediction, Colin? Who do you have? Are you sticking with the Chiefs winning?
Chiefs winning. I think it'll be a close game. I definitely think the Chiefs will fall behind because that's what they usually do. They usually fall behind and let the team kind of, toy with them, and then they'll just take off.
Yeah. Keith,
That's
how
what
about you?
Oh, I said last weekend, I was
Right.
like, I just can't go against Brady, so I'll take the Buccaneers. Honestly, I think the Chiefs are probably the better team, and they
Right.
might win, but fucking,
I would
can't go
like
against
to see Brady
I
win.
can't.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Chiefs just because I think I'd feel dumber picking against Patrick Mahomes than I would against Brady. And I know that doesn't make much sense historically, but in terms of like betting against Patrick Mahomes, I'll be like, dude, the guy's got a fucking rocket launcher attached to his goddamn shoulder. You bet against him. So I'm going to bet on Patrick Mahomes. And yeah, so we'll see how everything happens. Do you have any plans for the Super Bowl? Are you going to like your buddies? Are you working during the Super Bowl? Like what? It's going to be a weird time start for you too. It's going to be at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I have two things. I have a story with that, and then my plan is I actually bought a ticket to Tom Segura and his wife and Bert and a couple other people they have this thing called YHM or YMH Studios.
Mm.
It's like anyway, it's called Your Mom's House. They are doing a Super Bowl party they're watching the big game with Warren Sapp, and they're watching the Super Bowl, but they're also doing like other things. So I'm gonna like watch the game / watch the podcast, the live podcast with them on it.
Okay.
So I'm not really do anything. But the story is there's this for like single soldiers. There's this like it's not a bar, but it's like a social club type of thing where single soldiers can go and have chicken wings, eat. It's like bar food. I think you can bring alcohol if you're of age and stuff. But here in Hawaii, you can't like have house parties, none of that. Like it has to be group of 5 and that's it. But
Really?
on
Is that a
post,
coronavirus restriction?
yeah.
Oh.
Like our first sergeant put out was like, remember, COVID restrictions, don't be going into groups of more than groups of 5, blah blah blah. But hey, the Tropics are having a Super Bowl party for all single soldiers, and I'm like, so we can go in a group more than group of 5s then if we're having this big party, Super Bowl party at this social club.
Yeah.
Like I'm like
That seems backwards.
yeah, I'm like okay, whatever.
Oh, no.
But I just thought it was funny. She, our first sergeant was like, well, someone with a way higher pay grade than me, put this together. So I don't know how the hell they're gonna do it, but yeah, if you want to do that, do that. I was like, okay. Well,
So yeah, just chilling at
best of
home
luck.
instead.
yeah, I'm like, okay.
Good deal.
But yeah, so that's
Well,
my plans.
I mean, yes, we got all of our predictions down. Now we wait. Colin, we loved having you. This is awesome having you. We will have you back 1,000%.
Bro, you did a really good job. Yeah,
appreciate it.
I appreciate
I'm
you
glad,
coming on. It's looking like it's a nice little gig that we got here with having some guest appearances on.
Yes.
Like that was really natural, flowed well, and we're at an hour and 20 minutes. So
yeah, we got a long one
some
on
decent
us.
amount of content here. So,
but yeah, Collin, thank you for hopping on. You will definitely be coming back for episodes, I'm sure, pretty often in the future. But yes, go have fun on your other podcast, and for all the listeners, we love you. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, get fucked. Appreciate you guys having me on. Steelers by 20.
No. Cut that.
I'm out.
Loser.
Yeah.
Who day? Cut it now.
Oh, and he dipped out.
He dipped.
Yeah.
All right. That's amazing.
Dick.